Hello everyone, this is Viren and welcome to the fantasy match preview for the third ODI between West Indies and Bangladesh. This preview is powered by Nostra Pro, and you keep in mind that you join us on the Fantasy Crick Pro Telegram channel for the final teams and updates. Now let's get to the preview for this game. So this is my team for this game. I'm going with 1 keeper, 3 batsmen, 2 all-rounders and 5 bowlers. Now this pitch has been very slow and really difficult to bat on. But you have to ensure that you check the pitch report before taking this team as final, because obviously the pitch, if it's a fresh one, then will not be as slow, so do keep in mind. Now let's get to the detailed preview. So first up, the keepers and the batters. So the 1 keeper that I've gone with is Liton Das. Now obviously he is slightly better in terms of playing spin than Shea Hope, and that's why I've gone with him. But if it's a fresh pitch, then I will interchange those choices. Then you look at the 3 batters, Tamim Iqbal, who's looked like the best player of spin amongst the 22 that have played in this series. By 22 I mean both teams. Then you look at the other batter, Nicholas Pooran, who's not got any great score of significance, but I think from the lot that we have, he's the best choice. He's the captain, so he'll want to prove a point, and apart from that, he's also been bowling some off spin nowadays. And the third pick is Mosaddiq Hussain, who bowled his full quota in the last game when he was brought in. So obviously he's going to bowl that many amount of overs, especially if it's a slow pitch, so becomes a very important choice. And apart from that, is also a really good player of spin bowling. So obviously if the pitch conditions are the same, then he remains in my team. And then we have the all-rounders and the bowlers for this one. So 2 all-rounders, Mehdi Hasan Miraz, who's going to be my captain. He's bowling at some crucial points, and therefore he's able to get a lot of wickets, and many times they have been wickets of tail-enders, but that counts for nothing because fantasy value only counts the wickets that you get. Second all-rounder is Romario Shepherd. He'll surely be in my team if West Indies is bowling first. If they're bowling second, then I might switch him out for an extra batter. Then you look at the 5 bowlers, Nasoom Ahmed, who's going to be my vice captain. Bowled his full quota on the trot and bowled really well. Bowled quite a few maidens too, which means the batsmen are finding it very hard to get him away, and that makes him a good vice captaincy choice. Then you look at the other bowlers. Obviously you'll have Shoriful Islam, who has got a good amount of wickets, especially in that first game, and was able to exploit the conditions. Mustafizur Rahman, who's not got as many wickets, has had a little bit of bad luck, but I don't know how much he's going to bowl, so totally depends on when his team is bowling and whether you pick him in your team or not. Then the other 2 spinners would be from West Indies, Gudikesh Moti and Akil Hussain. If the conditions remain the same, both of them slot into my team. If the conditions are better to bat on, then Alzari Joseph becomes a better choice because he'll bowl at the death for you. So this is my dream team for today. You to go make your team right away on the Nostra Pro app. Remember to use the code FANTASYPREVIEW to get 100% cash back on your first deposit. And yes, don't forget to join us on the Fantasy Crick Pro Telegram channel for the final teams and all the updates. All the good luck to you. And now we have the pick section for the West Indies versus Bangladesh ODI. You answer a set of simple questions and get to win a lot of contests and prizes. So let's see what questions we have in store today. First one, who will win between West Indies and Bangladesh? If the pitch remains the same, I'm going to go with Bangladesh. And keep in mind, across many of these questions, they would be related to the pitch. So it would be very important for you to check the pitch before making your final choices. How many aggregate runs will be scored in this match? Assuming that the batters would be slightly more used to the conditions now, 350 or more. How many aggregate wickets will be lost in this match? I think 15 or more, especially if Bangladesh bat first. How many aggregate boundaries will be hit in this match? Less than 30, 35 or more, 30 to 34, slightly dicey question, so I'll go with 30 to 34. How many aggregate batsmen will hit a 4 in this match? Less than 10 or 12 or more? I think less than 10, difficult conditions to hit boundaries. Who will hit more 4s between Shea Hope and Nazmul Hussain Shanto? If the conditions favour pacers, I'll go with Shea Hope, and if the conditions remain the same, then Shanto. So for now, Shanto. Who will have the better batting strike rate between Kyle Mears and Tamim Iqbal? I think Tamim Iqbal, because like I mentioned, he's playing spin very well, while Kyle Mears has been slightly clueless, especially against finger spin, been dismissed multiple times. Which batsman will score more runs from boundaries, Rovman Powell or Mohammedullah? Mohammedullah is barely getting to bat at all, while Rovman Powell is batted in both games, so I'll go with him for now. Who will score more runs between Nicholas Pooran and Liton Das? Both are good choices, but I think that the West Indies captain wants to prove a point in this last game, so I'll go with him. Which bowler will have the higher bowling economy rate between Alzarri Joseph and Mustafizur Rahman? I think Alzarri Joseph. If the conditions get better, then I'll change my choice. Which bowler will concede more runs between Gudakesh Moti and Mehdi Hassan Miraz? I think Gudakesh is going to bowl to a lot of left-handers in the Bangladesh order, especially Tamim coming right up along with Najmul. So I'll go with him. And finally, which bowler will pick more wickets between Nasoom Ahmed and Akil Hussain? I think that's pretty straightforward in Nasoom for now. But like you can see, many of these answers are based on the pitch and the toss, so ensure you check them. Now we look at the boosters, where you select the 2x if you're confident about an answer, or a no negative if you're not so confident. So I'm confident about Bangladesh doing well and winning this one, so I'll go with 2x there. While how many aggregate wickets will be lost is always tricky, so I'll use the no negative there. You have another set of boosters, so ensure that you use them on the Nostra Pro app. Remember to use the code FANTASYPreview to get 100% cashback on your first deposit. And yes, don't forget to join us on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel for the final teams, updates and picks. All the good luck to you.